I'm Just Ken by Ryan Gosling is the song I'm talking you through today. Before I crack on with this video, if you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you also want the full notated sheet music for this song, I'll also leave a link in the description below. So we've got the cymbal roll to start with. It starts nice and subtly. It brings in the first verse. We've got 4 bars rest. I'm going to come in soon as the drums kick in, basically. I'm going to demo this. I'm going to demo the verse, which goes into the chorus. I'm going to play it up to speed first of all, so you can hear and see exactly what's going on, and then we break it down. So right from where the drums come in verse 1, into the chorus, goes like this. Okay, so we come in, we're on the right cymbal. This song is gradually building through verse 1 and the chorus. So when the drums kick in, we've got crash to the right cymbal. We are going to go crash, ride, rest, ride. Next bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So I've got a little drum fill. Like I said, this song is gradually building, so there's little subtle fills throughout this section. So that last bar goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next bar. Next crash goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Last bar, crash, 2, 3, 4. Into the chorus, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Third bar, 2, 3, 4. Next bar, fourth bar, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So let's just stop here and look at this bar. Like I mentioned, this song is building up and the guitar and tracks just starts to get going here, really. Nice little drum fill. I'm going crash, high floor, crash, high floor, crash, crash, crash. I'm going left hand high tom, right hand floor tom. Let's do that bar again. So 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and again 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and continue. 1, last bar, 2, 3, 4. Next line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Crash, and that's the double time. So again, that last line, third bar, when you've got that fill again, crash, high floor, crash, 3, 4. And then we get to the double time section. Now have a listen to the double time section. It's like an instrumental before the second verse kicks in. It's really good fun to play. Have a listen. It goes like this. Really starts to get going now, so if you've got 2 crashes, you can really give it large on this section. We're going crash, 2, 3, 4. Second bar, 1, 2, 3, high floor, crash. So you've got to make sure you count here. So these 2 bars, you've got that 1, 2, 3, 4. After 3, 2, 3 and 4 and. So the second bar is after 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, and we've got that for 2 or 3 bars. The third bar, exactly the same rhythm, but on the snare high crash. So we're going to go third bar. It goes 1, 2, 3, snare high crash. Line 2, same thing on the floor tom after 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Then the track starts to build by adding a kick on the 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go rest, 2, 3, 4. Third bar of line 2. 1, 2, 3, crash, crash, crash. If you haven't got 2 crashes, use 1 crash. I'm using hand to hand on the crashes, so it may feel a little bit tricky with your left hand crashing with the kick. 1, 2, 3, right, left, right. You might not get the perfect sync because we're not used to crashing with the left hand. If you've only got 1 crash, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it doesn't matter at all. Fourth bar, we're adding the floor tom. 1, 2, 3, crash, crash, crash. Next bar, 2, 3, and 4, and then we've got a whole bar of kick. 2, 3 into the last line. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and second bar, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and whole bar to rest. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can use 2 hands there. You can use 1 hand, right, left, or 2 hands, just to say. You can flam it, both hands together, to fatten it up, or just use 1 hand. Completely up to you. So 2 sections here. We've got that kick, 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 crash, 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 kick, 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 crash, 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 and the same kind of rhythm at the beginning, but using the toms. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're the 2 main sections in this section. So let's just link it together. Whole thing from the beginning of the double time section. Here we go. 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Second bar. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and kick. 2, 3, 4. Third bar. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. Last line. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that will lead us into verse 2. Have a listen to verse 2. Goes like this. Okay, so really driving rock beat. The main kick throughout this, or the main groove I should say, throughout this, is literally kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Open hi-hat to give it that nice sloppy, rocky sound. Let's break it down. So we're going to go the first bar, 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and second bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Third bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and last bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Third bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Fourth bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is a little bit different here. Let's do that fourth bar of line 2. That bar we stopped on. 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Last 2 lines. Here we go. 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Third bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Fourth bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So a little drum fill here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Into the very last line. Goes to the crash. Now we're going to go kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, snare, 5, floor, crash. And that will lead us into the next section. The next section is the bridge. It starts off with the instrumental for a while, and then the verse comes in. Have a listen to this bridge section. It goes like this. So generally, this section, this part of the song, 8th notes on the floor tom, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and snare on 2 and the 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the kick is pretty much playing every right hand apart from when the snare's playing. So the kick is going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with that floor tom really gives it a driving feel. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so let's just go through this bar at a time. Should be able to get through this relatively quickly because that is the main groove. A couple of little drum fills in there, but it goes like this. Got a crash to start with. So the first bar goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and snare and snare and that's a little bit different. Got them 2 extra snares. Then we've got a crash 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and little drum fill, and that drum fill brings us in to where the vocals come in. Okay, so that last bar it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and into the crash section. Now this section just repeats itself a few times. It goes crash and snare 3 and 4 and next bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and first time bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and got them extra snares again on that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we've got them 2 dots that mean repeat to the other 2 dots, so repeat back to the crash 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 next line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go to the second time bar, so the bar with the 2 above it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that same kind of drum fills earlier but not on the floor, on the snare. Then we repeat back again to the crash 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go to the third time bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we repeat back to the crash again, same again 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this time we go to the fourth time bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so this repeated section, repeat them 4 bars, go in the first time bar, repeat it again, go to the second time bar, repeat it again, go to the third, repeat it again, go to the fourth. So if you're thinking, I don't have a clue what you're talking about, Steve, don't understand this music malarkey, just play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and at the end of the phrase, when you hear it or feel it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2. Just kind of fill it in. Yeah, it's not the end of the world if you get completely lost. Just keep that right hand going. It does begin to slow down now. We've got this drum fill. It goes 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and in to the last chorus. It's quite hard to get the timing of this because there's quite a lot going on. It's quite hard to hear where the pulse is, but it does slow down. And it goes back into the chorus, and this last chorus going into the outro is half speed again. It's the same speed pretty much as the song started. So have a listen to the last chorus going into the outro. Goes like this. Okay, there's quite a lot going on here. We are half time, still on the right. The first bar, we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now this next bar, it's quite personal to me, this bar. This bar took me years to get when I was a lad growing up. This next bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we've got them 3 kicks in a row, and 3 and 4 and. Let's do that bar a little bit slower. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You may find when you do that and 3 and your right hand wants to go with the kick because of, you know, obviously coordination wise it's a little bit tricky, and just break it down. Maybe go just super slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next bar we've got a rock beat. We've got a crash on the 1 and 2 and then again the 3 and 4 and. And then these fills are building up, big kind of power ballad type fills here. Line 2 goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's a little bit tricky. Let's do it a bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again, if you're not familiar or you find this a little bit hard, this notation, reading it wise, just fill in the gaps with your own drum fill. Bar 2 goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Continue. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Next line 3. 1 and 2 and another crash. 3 and 4 and second bar. 1 and 2 and 3. High, 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 snare and in. Now this again, this drum fill really, it's quite tricky. It's going to go 1 and 2 and then we're going to go an open hi-hat. You're going to go hat, snare, 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 high, 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 snare, floor. Got these 30-second notes in here, but they don't feel like that because we're playing so slow. The tempo is so slow. So let's do that bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 3, snare, 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 hi, 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 snare kick. Then we go to the outro, starts with the crash, here we go. Crash and crash again with the snare, kick, kick, crash. Next line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And next bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now we've got another drum fill. We're going to go 1 and 2 and snare, 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 high, snare, snare, high, snare, snare, kick. Quite a lot going on here. Let's do that bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Crash, snare, 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 high, snare, snare, high, snare, snare, kick. Again, if you're finding it tricky, just fill in your own drum fills here. The next line down goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in the very last bar we're slowing down throughout this. It goes 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. So hand, foot, foot, hand, foot, foot, snare, foot, foot, snare, foot, foot, snare, foot, floor. If you're struggling with that, literally, you could do both hands together. Both foot, foot, both foot, foot, both foot, foot, both foot, foot, both foot, both. It doesn't really matter. I'll just fill out your own drum fill. Don't forget, full notated drum score, note for note, is in the link below. Have a look at that. Let me know what you're listening to. Let me know how you got on with this track, because it's quite a lot. There's quite a lot going on in this track. It's quite fun to play. It's not easy, but it is a good song once you've got it, and you can add your own fills and grooves and just rock out to it, have some fun. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.